Hello, dear friends. This is Lady Sylvia. Hope everybody is doing well. We went away for a couple of days down to San Diego. We've been looking for a house for 3 years now. And as many of you know, I have problems with my knees. And my house has many stairs. There are 9 to get up to the front door, 9 to go up to this level where I'm shooting, and then downstairs where my beads and doll room is another 9 stairs. So we found a house, and it has an amazing view. It's on 5 acres of land. It's in a very private gated community, similar to the one I'm living in here in Albuquerque. And it's really beautiful. I'm very excited because it is all on one level. And I think it's 5 bedrooms and 4 baths, and it has an amazing view with a pool so I can get a little workout, and a spa, like a jacuzzi, and I think it's called an infinity pool. Very, very, very beautiful. And the pool looks out over the view of the mountains and the valley below. I'm pretty excited. We won't probably move till September because there's so much packing to do here. I pack all my dolls myself because these are very valuable, and I would never trust a mover to touch my valuable things. And the jewelry always gets packed by me and then shipped in the car. Wherever we go, it goes with us. So anyway, I want to give a big hug and a shout out to people I've learned so much from here on YouTube, and that is Jason Adams. You should check out his channel. He's a very learned person, very humble, and the dearest, sweetest person, but yet he's so educated and so amazing, has an amazing wealth of knowledge. And Tanya from My Jewelry Addiction, who is a wonderful, sweet, sweet lady, and I love her birds. You can hear birds whenever she films. She just has the most wonderful voice, too. And Kirsten from Kirsten Red Resale, I purchased from her too. And there are so many wonderful people out there. And my oldest friend on YouTube is Anna from my Vintage Jewelry Galore. And she is absolutely funny and wonderful and a real nice lady, and I really love her. So I'm sending out a big shout out and hugs to all of these people. And there's some wonderful people out there. And I met a fellow Puerto Rican called Jackie Bronx Baubles, and she's wonderful too. And I just found her, and I she's just wonderful people. I think she's based out of New York, so it's interesting to see my old stomping grounds. I was born and raised there. Anyway, and I did a video in a tribute to my dad and to my Puerto Rican culture yesterday. So I'm really glad to have met her as well. Anyway, so while we were there, I did stop by a couple of antique shops. It was a really busy 6 days that we were out there. So I just had like 1/2 day to go nose around in some antique shops. But anyway, there's this really awesome, oh my God. I don't know how to tell you. There's this awesome place in La Jolla. And now La Jolla, has a reputation for being very hoity-toity. And it is, baby, it is. Holy mackerel. It's really, really fancy schmancy. But let me tell you, there's this place called the Ark, A-R-K. And it's a consignment store that all the proceeds go to care for animals in shelters and bird shelters. Oh my God, these people are the nicest people. It is worth your while if you're down in the San Diego area. Oh my God, they have the finest antiques and crystal and china and paintings and jewelry. Oh my gosh, the place is just absolutely, you wouldn't think you'd find any bargains in La Jolla. But let me tell you, it was so wonderful. I was like truly gobsmacked, I'm telling you. I didn't know which way to turn. There was just so much to see. And they were so kind. You know, anything you want to see, they'll take it out of the case. I mean, they have like Cartier, what's that company that made watches? Piaget. They have like super mega high-end jewelry that are, you know, of course, you know, for me, it's too much money. I'm not going to spend that kind of money. But, I mean, if you have the kind of cash, but you don't want to pay for Tiffany or whatever, phew, they had some really beautiful stuff. But they also have some, like, regular jewelry for people that don't have that kind of cash. And we just bought a house, so I was like, let me just find a few things, and if I can. And one thing I found there, I found this beautiful turquoise bracelet, set in silver. Look at that. And amber with a big piece of citrine, another different piece of turquoise, and another one here. Look at that. It's signed Amy Kahn Russell. So if you look her up, stuff is not cheap. But I got this at a very good price. And, you know, I just love it. And it's signed, let me see. The square here is signed AKR. I bought that there, and then what else did I buy? Oh, and I bought, look at this. This is Sajen. This is a big hunk of mother of pearl, carved bone, set in sterling with amethyst, blue topaz, and then another blue topaz, 2 peridots, and a moonstone. Look at that. Now the chain is mine. I couldn't, it came with a very fine chain, and I just could not do it with my, you know, my hands. I can't manage tiny clasps, so I was actually thinking of maybe doing a magnet clasp on this, but then I thought, nah, I have sterling chain, so I just put this sterling one on there. And it's heavier. The piece was a little too fine for that. So I found that over there. And I remember I was telling the lady that I buy bone pieces from Indonesia, because that's definitely made in Indonesia. And this is a piece, I don't know if I've ever shown this. This piece, look at it, it's a kitty cat. He has citrine eyes. Look at the way they carve the foliage with a dragonfly. Then you turn it over, and there's a lizard. In Spanish, we call these lagartijos. In Puerto Rico, there are a lot of them. Here in New Mexico, we have them too. And in San Diego, I saw one at the new house. I love them. They're harmless. They eat a lot of mosquitoes. But I thought that was really well carved. It's got a little sterling bale. But I haven't done anything with it. You know how long I've had this? Oh my God. I've had this maybe 20 years, and it was in my jewelry box. I have some other carved pieces of bone, and some I've incorporated into some of my necklaces. And then the last time, the time before this one that we were there, I bought this beautiful Sacred Heart. It's all sterling. It's very clearly Mexican. I love it. It's marked there. And it needs a heavy chain, so I usually will wear it with a bigger, thicker sterling chain. And then, let me see what's in here. Oh, and then, look, I got this. I love this. This is jasper. I think it's picture jasper sterling. And these are turquoise, more picture jasper chips, and red jasper. Oh, wait a minute, it goes like this. This is Carolyn Pollack for Relios. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I love bears. You know, I used to collect bears years and years ago. When I was first married and I visited Arizona, I seemed to be drawn to a lot of bear jewelry. I had a bear fetish, which I still have. I have a bone fetish, which I still have. And the tip of his nose got broken, and I still have to try to find someone to repair that. But I collected bear fetishes. And my ex-husband, you know, he hated everything. He hated jewelry, he hated antiques. So glad I got rid of him. But my husband now, Conrad, who is such a blessing in my life, he is a doctor, and I found out from the Navajo people that the bear is the medicine man of the Navajo people. So it's like, you know, God knew I was going to meet Conrad because I've always been drawn to bears. Isn't that funny how things work out? So that's my bear, my latest bear fetish, and I love him. I got him from, I believe, Anna at Vintage Jewelry Galore. She is a wonderful person. Oh, and look what I got from her yesterday. Oh, God. This is Joan Rivers. Look at this long, beautiful, it's faux pearl and glass. It's just beautiful. Love that color. It's just absolutely incredible. Really, really love it. It's very long, and I will wear this. You know, I don't have a lot of purple jewelry. I went to my stash. I was like, what happened? I don't have a lot of purple. Oh, and look at this thing I got from, oh my God, this is beautiful. Look at this thing. Look at this big, heavy, chunky piece. Look at that. That is fabulous. I'll wear that with the necklace. I believe it's set in sterling. Yep. And then I bought from her yesterday. Well, I just got all this yesterday in a box. Look at this. Sort of an olive green. And I don't know who made it. It's very pretty. And, you know, and I could do chain jewelry. I have the equipment for it. It's very time consuming. And people just, you know, don't want to pay you for your labor. So I just would rather buy something like this. It's very beautiful. And this, these are glass, I believe. They're glass. But it's very, very beautiful. And I love greens and browns. I'm really into the autumn colors. Oh, and I got this from her. This is agates, all agates. Look at that. And agate is found almost everywhere. Agate is found here in New Mexico. It's found in Colorado. It's found almost everywhere. I met a guy in the Bead Society here, and he did a lecture on geology. And believe it or not, they have a lot of peridot here in New Mexico. I didn't know that. And he was saying basically a lot of regular, you know, semi-precious stones are found here in New Mexico. That's pretty strange. I didn't know that at all. Anyway, oh, and look at this. This is an unset, it doesn't have a pin. It's set in a base metal, but it is a real shell cameo. Look at that. Probably from 1920. And it needs a little cleaning, but if you guys saw my video where I did the summer necklace, I used, I attached the necklace ends to this, and I thought that's how I could use this one. So I got this one from Anna. And, oh, and look at this. Oh my God, I love that. I don't like bugs per se, but he's a cute little beetle. He's very cute. He is signed, but I can't read it. I'll have to look at it later. I have a loop. But he is very sweet. And then I also found this from her a previous time. This beautiful jeweled black butterfly. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. And, oh, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, yeah, I see it. Hold on a second. Let me open this. My gardeners are here. Gonna make a lot of noise in a few minutes. Look at this beautiful enameled butterfly. with a glass jewel in his belly. Love that. I love butterflies. And when I was up there in San Diego, I saw quite a lot of them around the property, so I'm very happy. Now there's, I'm going to plant a lot more butterfly-loving flowers once the house is mine, because I want to attract beautiful hummingbirds and critters to my place. This is a beautiful floral bouquet in crystal. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And then, let me see what else I bought. Oh, I bought this beautiful Monet brooch. It looks like the 60s to me. 60s or 70s. But it's beautiful. Just think of that on a black coat. How beautiful that would be, or on a black sweater. Or, you know, if you go, like we want to travel now that we're retired. And so I always take these scarves that turn into blankets on the airplane. And so you could pin it to your shoulder with this. Isn't that beautiful? And then I also bought this from her. Look at this. I love it. This is very long. And it came with a bracelet. So it's not, I don't think this is Swarovski. I didn't see the swan symbol, but it's very pretty. And I really didn't have a lot of red jewelry, so I thought I'd give it a shot. And it's very pretty. Let me get a cup of coffee. And then from Tanya, my jewelry addiction, I bought these beautiful vermeil bracelets. Look at that. So they're probably CZs, but they are very beautiful. Look at that. And I'm going to wear them together. And they're lovely. I have some real tennis bracelets, but these are lovely. And this piece, I made this. This is by a Russian artist who paints on a piece of agate, onyx. This is onyx. Look how beautiful that is. So I made the chain out of prismatic right angle weave. And I used a magnet. And then let me show you. I'll put this over here. And I'll push this away and show you this. So this is a necklace set I made. And this is very time consuming. First you make a base of net stitch. And net stitch is a very repetitive stitch. It's very, very common in the Czech Republic and in Russia. It is absolutely beautiful, but believe it or not, the Egyptians knew how to do net stitch over 3,000 years. I think it's 3,000 years before Christ. Isn't that amazing? But anyway, net stitch is, this is thousands of Czech glass and Japanese glass seed beads in a size 11. That's a small size. And then what you're going to do, yeah, this is 11s and 15s. 15s are even tinier than 11s. And then after you finish that, you're going to sew all your crystals. These are 4mm Jet 2AB by Swarovski, which no longer sells to us beaders, those dirty bums. They want to sell to the haute couture. Well, that's okay, because Preciosa and many other Czech companies are now making the same exact crystals. I believe their patent is over. And so now many of the Czech companies can do these finishes. And I made the bracelet, And then I made this necklace. So imagine this on a night out. Again, you have the base here of net stitch all the way around. So maybe I'll get a chance to wear something jazzy like that when I go out in San Diego. And then yesterday I did that short on this piece. This piece was a bead embroidered piece I did. And I still love bead embroidery. I'm finishing a necklace right now. And this piece is an old antique porcelain piece from Germany. And I just loved her bun in her hair, so I utilized that in the design. Actually, I made this in Las Vegas many, many years ago when my husband was at a convention. And when he was working, I was, kind of lonely in the hotel rooms. So I would bring a big stash of beads and stuff to work on. And so I did this while I was in the hotel room. And these are all beautiful barrel beads. And check glass, Japanese seed beads, pearls are all incorporated here and all around. I always finished my pieces. I never leave them. You should never do that. And then this is called spiral stitch. And then the back is all brick stitched and then embellished. These pieces take a long, long time to finish. And it was made in 2017. So you could see, I've been doing this a long time. But I really love her. I love her face. I have a couple of other ones that I've purchased over the years downstairs. And now that he's not working anymore, I'll have some time to work on some more pieces. But the fringe has the beautiful same colors. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed my video about my latest adventures. And I'm very excited now that I don't like packing, but the fact that I'm looking forward to a whole new world and a one-level house makes me very excited because then I'll be able to shoot from one of the rooms and not have to suffer going up and down the stairs. And I can't show you half the things that I have because it hurts to go up and down, up and down, up and down. It really worsens my knee condition. So anyway, my friends, I want to thank you all for watching and for supporting my channel. And I hope you will like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And take care, and thanks to everyone. God bless you all. Bye-bye.